Good afternoon, it's Holly Miller with Country Road Crafts, and I deleted my brand, so I don't have my stuff, so I'll have to add it back on there. So you're gonna listen to me for a few minutes. I've been working on a few different things. Hopefully you guys can see me because I don't think you can. There we go. Hello. Holly Miller with Country Road Crafts. I've been working on a few things. I've got I've been working on some paintings. There we go. And I've been working on like I know I've been working on. mm, I think I did that on the last one, and then I have some of the decoupage jars that I was working on for you guys that I haven't got pictures of yet. So that's some stuff I've been working on. And then if you're local and want to paint with me, look on my site, and you guys can see my paint party set up, and you can see where I'm going to be doing them at next. And my friend had got me this, Miss Jody. You can't see it because it's backwards, but it's ADHD brain. Oh, cool as heck. So that's my friend. Thanks, Jody. So I'm gonna get started today. What I'm gonna do is a box. I'm gonna put the corrugated box paper on. I'm gonna paint it first and then put some distress with the corrugated what is it, decoupage around it. So give me a second. I'll flip the thing so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. So here's my box. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Goodbye. And hopefully you guys, I can see your comments. I don't know if you're there or not. I'm gonna try. So I'm just going to paint it. See what I got here. I'm just gonna paint it this heirloom by Fusion. And then I'm gonna distress it. So I'm gonna paint it up first and then I'm gonna distress it and put some decoupage on to make it look like it's metal. But I want to put this underneath it. This is heirloom by Fusion. You guys can see that. See my comments, guys. I don't know if they're coming through or not. If you're there, let me know. How's the weather? It is 80 degrees here and mostly sunny. I'm sure it's 100% humidity because it is hot outside. I live in eastern North Carolina, 6 miles from the beach. It's usually hot and humid here. If you hear somebody crying, that's my little grandbaby. He's in there with Frank. So hopefully you don't get too big of a fuss. He was fussing earlier, so I'm hoping he doesn't give Frank too big of a problem. So hopefully you guys are doing good today. What projects you guys are working on? There's some weird stuff going on with Facebook, so I'm not sure if you guys are even seeing me right now. Hopefully you are. I also have it on YouTube, so just in case people can't find me on Facebook because they had some weird stuff coming on this week with their groups and stuff. I don't know. Hopefully it's playing. Yesterday was the first day of that weird thing going on. I don't know what it's called. Update, maybe. Program update. Hi, Melinda. How are you? I am first just going to paint this background here so I can get a base, and then I'm going to put on the decoupage tissue. And that's baby Charlie crying. Baby Charlie crying. We're babysitting. Oh, we got, oh, I know what it was. He's switching around the bottle. Take his bottle away. So that's the top part. I'm just gonna paint the outside of it because it'll take me all day to paint the inside of it out. I have some things coming up this week online. Saturday at 3, I've got an online live. I'm gonna be doing something with summer. I'm probably gonna be painting a summer sign of some sorts. And then I got an in-person paint party in Jacksonville, North Carolina. If you're local, Saturday morning. I don't know if you guys are local or not. Just gonna paint this up so I can put corrugated box on it, so I'm gonna distress it and make it look like it's old. This box here I got from Michael's. Oh, I'm sorry, not Michael's. Dollar Tree. It's in the $5 section. Although their $5 section is looking a little skimpy these days, so I don't know what's going on over there. Okay, so that's all that. All right, I'm gonna set this here and let it dry for a second. Clean this up real quick. Watch my brush. I know that's not great coat on it because I'm just gonna put this corrugated paper on the top so it doesn't have to cover 100%. And plus, I'm gonna just see this. I took the hardboard off of it too. Brush out. Like to be of a mess. If I did see it. Made a mess of the water. Okay. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and grab my Fusion Tough Coat mat, and I'm going to put some in this little thing here so I can put some decoupage tissue on. I'm actually going to take it and I am going to make it look like it, do that jig jag like that. I'm just going to leave that and I'm just going to tear it so it looks like I can move across it, right? I'm just going to tear it. because I want that little jagged look of it, right? So I'm going to wrap it like that. Then I'm going to spray it once I figure out where I'm going to lay it exactly. I want it to overlap a little. I'm going to spray it down, get the wrinkles out, right? Then I'm going to come back and I am going to put the medium underneath it. So I wanted to lay down a little first, right? And I'm just going to raise it up and get my medium, put my medium underneath it. It lays easier that way. It just lays easier. And this is all fusion. In a minute, I'm just going to use regular acrylic. Brown sitting nearby. I'm just going to smooth it out. I'll come back into the edges in a second. So I'm going to wrap the edges of it. So I'm just going to make sure I got enough medium on it. Right? And then I'm going to come back and lay it back down. And I'm just going to take this and pull out all of the wrinkles if I can. If it has wrinkles, I'm not going to stress it. But I really don't want a whole lot of wrinkles on these. This metal really doesn't wrinkle like board wood. Okay, so that's down good. So I'm going to flip the side up and I'm going to wet this side and I'm trying to get the crease in it. See how that crease is? I'm going to wet it a little. Then I'm going to try to get the crease in it. Try to lay it smooth. And I'm going to put some medium underneath it. You guys see what I'm doing? Right. Move it up here. Put some medium on it. Going to wrap it around the edge. Easy, easy. Lay it flat. Let's get the crack. I'm going to get the crack there.
Do you like the detail on the board? Oh, and you feel it like rough. Oh, good.
Okay. So I'm going to cut that off in a second, but I'm going to flip it around and do this other side like that. So,
Yeah. You was. There's another one back. Everybody. Everybody changes.
Frank.
You think she like them? Okay. Ooh, what obligation?
So I'm going to come around here and get some more medium on this side and make sure it's all covered. Okay, so we're going to cover this down here.
All right.
And I'll sand that off.
Big rubber gloves. And later. You ready? All right.
Okay, so that's that part, right? And I got that whole part on there now. So I'm going to get me another piece, and I want to lay the same way, similar. So I am going to put it together just so I can see how it's going to lay. And I'm going to try to match up that. So it's laying like this. So see if I could just match it on the bottom here. Lay them like this, I think. Right? Yep. That. So I am just going to pull it up on the sides and wrap it around. We can put its hair on the bottom because I don't want to know what. Right. I'm going to wrap it like this. Okay. I'm going to spritz it on here. Get the lay right. I'm going to fold it around that corner. A little. Okay. And now I'm going to put some medium on it. The decoupage medium on it. You can get the lay the way I want. Oh, you got my idea. What the heck are you doing, lady? I'm trying to get it all around here. So, sorry. And this is the bottom. So I'm trying to wrap around this corner. What I'm trying to do. Right? So I'm going to wrap it around the corner here. I ripped it a little bit so I can kind of make it fit. And then I'll take out the bubbles. You guys see what I'm doing there? Just fix it. I know it's a little blurry, but I can't touch the screen with my hands. So goofy. Like that. And I'm just going to smooth it down with this. Right? Just try to get it all the way right. And I'll clean the edges off. After everything dries, I'll take a sanding block and sand up all the edges. Because right now, I'm just trying to get it to, I want it to look like it's metal around it. So I'm going to do the back the same way. Here's a little bit for the back here. I already have it ripped. I'm just going to use this piece. I can get it unfolded. There it goes. And I am going to do it like this. I'll lay it like that. So it's kind of like, and it's already lit. So I'm just going to put the medium back here. Lay it like that. Shay, I love her papers as well. They're all colorful and they all have their own little special things about each one of them. I don't know. I just like them. Okay. Here we go. A little piece down here on the back side. Just a little piece to get. Okay. Right. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do with that. And then I'm gonna go back to the first piece. And I'm gonna go back and try to add some color and stuff around the edges to add a little bit of texture to it. So I'm gonna grab some browns. I'm gonna grab probably some dark blues and some blacks and some whites. And I am going to just add the color on the edges here. Right? This is just acrylic paint. Nothing special on this. It's just a basic acrylic paint. And I'm just going to paint the edge a little. So it's like a paint drip down it. Or like a metal drip. Right? Hopefully you guys can hear me. Touch up the edge. Blend it in a little.
Yes.
Put another streak down, like it's a little rust. You know what I'm saying? Like a piece of rust, like it's dripped. I'm gonna drip some more down that way.
Yep.
So what I'm doing is just trying to add a little bit of color to it, so it kind of just looks like a drip by the black. No one do with it.
Hey. Hey. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
So I'm just gonna, add drippy drips here and drippy drips there, and just let it, just add some stuff to it to blend it in and make it look like it's all one piece, even though I've split it a couple times and trying to match it up with the other side and just add some color that's similar. I think I'm gonna add some red in there. It looks like it needs some red. Oh, that's some white. Oh, there's a little white.
Oh.
There's a little white. Okay. So let's play with this piece and let's try to match it up. So I'm going to put more browns around the edges and these. Right? I'm going to fish this out later. Here. Brown.
Yeah, I just stopped tape.
So I'm going to flip it around and just add some more to the edges. You know, add some color to the edges so we can kind of blend it in. Right? Make it look distressed. Right?
Oh.
And what I'm going to do is actually pick this out a little thicker and then I'm going to spritz it on a drip. Put it thicker here. So I'll put it thick. You got to see that thick. And then, hang on, let's see if I can make it clear. Okay, so it's a little clear. So I'm going to spritz it. Actually, I'm going to spritz it this way. So, and I'm going to lean it downwards. I don't know if you guys can see I'm leaning it. Now it's dripping. You can see how it's drippy. See how it's kind of like giving it a little of a, like it makes it look like the whole thing is paper and really only put paper on part of it. I love doing that. So I layered it and then I washed it off a little bit so you guys can see a little bit of that, how that works. I don't know if you guys can see that good. I'm gonna try to do this side like that. So I'm just gonna paint the edges first. Try to get the edges. There it goes. You guys can see that drip a little better. Yeah, it's dripping.
Hello, I'm through here. Oh, I'm new here, mister.
So I'm going to turn it and do it again on this side. You got your Frankie and the baby. No fair. You have to play with the baby. I'm going to spritz the edge right here and let it drip. So let's do the back part here. Add some more color in here. Spritz it a little bit. So after I touch up all the edges and it looks like it's the way I want it, like rusty, crusty, you know, I'm going to come back. So I'm going to take this piece here and I'm going to sand off the edges if I can find me a sand block. So how I'm going to do that is take the edges. I'm just going to do it right here. And I'm just going to sand it straight up and down. You guys know what I'm doing. I'm going straight on the thing. I have to hold it sideways so you can see it. So I'm just going to hold it parallel and I'm just going to sand it off. Fix it right off. See that? Fix it off smooth. Do the same thing if this is dry enough. Pick up this side. Right? So that's it. Then I have me a box. I'll put the hardware back on it. I have a box that looks like it's metal. You know, I didn't do the bottom, but I didn't get that right there done. See if I can get that done right there. Let's try this side. Just gonna take some water and wipe through it. See if it spreads. Sorry, you guys can't see me. No. Okay. You see what I'm doing. And some color and some dark different shades of this brown on here to make it look dirty and rusty and crusty, right? And then I'm taking the brush and then I'm wetting the brush and wiping it back. So I'm kind of wet distressing it. You know what that means. Wet distressing and wiping it back. Just so we have the
Good okay now?
okay.
Good.
Okay. And that would be it. Look at that. That's a rusty, crusty wooden box that looks like it's a corrugated metal, right? How about that? Alrighty, guys. That's all I have today. Thank you for watching me. Have a great day.